All right, good afternoon, colleagues. Today I just want us to discuss just a few things that has been happening and I've been realizing it in so far with the Civil Society Forum. For instance, if we are to approach the topic that speaks into why some CSF committees are not currently working and what can you do about it. So you can just maybe share your ideas just beneath the video and as we are putting this discussion forward. So you will find out that most of the times we meet, but nothing really moves within the Civil Society Forum space. Too many Civil Society Forum committees are caught in circles of routine meetings that fail to generate strategic action or measurable outcomes. What can you really do about that if you are to engage each other and see what are some of the things that you think are this part of the solutions that we can come up with? And some of the examples that I've quite noticed of these inactive committees, you check, let's say, maybe provincial committees that haven't met or convened in over 6 months. You check the district structures that are actually lacking updated or sectoral representation. And also, what are some of these things? Committees that are actually meeting but without any minutes or resolutions or follow-up. What really happens after you guys within the Civil Society Forum, you meet, but what happens after that? Do you document the minutes? Is there follow-up that you guys do? Are there any other resolutions that you take after the meetings that you guys usually have? Or is it just like a tick box reporting with no actual planning or community engagement? And then also going forward to say in terms of the impact of these missed meetings, should they be meetings and they are actually missed? What delays the submission of the reports and poor performance tracking, and also the breakdown in terms of communication between sectors and leadership. Just those kind of discussions that I've been seeing and also noticing and observing within the space. What can we do to issues that speaks into missed funding or partner opportunities due to this poor visibility that we are actually currently seeing, and also the disengagement of grassroots structures and community frustration. Let's just discuss amongst these other things that I've noticed because it's something that is continuously to happen, but I can't figure to say what exactly might be the real root cause of some of these things, and how can we try and revive the CSF committee functionality. Is it an issue whereby we need to re-establish regular meetings or schedules with clear agendas? Because some of them, they might don't have like really clear agendas. So they're just meeting without any agendas, without minutes being taken. Or should we look into maybe ensuring balanced representation across civil society sectors? Or speak into assigning secretariat support for documentation and follow-up. What is it that we actually need to do to make sure that this thing gets to be done and it gets to be revived and the functionality? We can see the objectives that we currently have, and we can see that there is a functionality within the space, and we see things moving, action being taken, and action that actually gives outcomes and so on. Or should we look into maybe, let's say, building meeting capacity whereby we use facilitation tools and strategic planning documents? What exactly do we need to look into? I'm just coming up with some of these things on top of my head, and if you have some of the things that you have, we can just maybe share within the chat box and see what best can we do when it comes to reviving our community functionality within the civil society space. Or should we maybe look into monitoring performance and hold each other accountable for implementation? What exactly need to do? We need to come up with this call to action. What can we do? Can we make our meetings to matter within the Civil Society Forum space? Or meetings should lead to change, not just compliancy? Or let's say maybe every meeting must have a purpose, participation, and also a meeting that way we see progress. Or the future of our coordination depends on what we do. So let's just I'm actually working on the current moment, but let's just discuss some of these things in the chat box and see how best can we ensure that we revive our civil society committees and we get them to function properly. So just share your comments in the chat box, and let's just take this discussion further, and we assist other civil society committees that are actually working for the betterment of their communities. Thank you.